about as cool as my t-shirt. This chick is old school like Shelto Adidas.
Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Hales and I'm an online fitness coach. For those of you who do, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and for all of you who have subscribed, I appreciate you so much, because obviously I don't get paid for this channel, I just do it to help you and share more with you. So this morning we are going to get up, it's early, it's 7:20, it's a Sunday morning, and we are going to go train. Yesterday me and my sister trained. I'm going to insert some clips of what we did last night and our dinner that we had last night, and then today we're going to go for a little bit of lower body because my upper body, my triceps from yesterday, I can't even, just holding up my camera is sore. 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, we're getting the truth going. Hey, am I starting the timer or are you? Oh shit, in 10 reps and we're doing it 10 times each. So that's 100 reps. We're doing 100 reps at 40. Or can I go now or do I have to go like on the time?
Don't be so keen.
Just another 90 to go. Love this. This is what we do on our Saturday nights. Last set is the worst. Good form, Marge. She's still repping them out. Mine will not be looking this easy.
I think we should do at least one more.
What? What is wrong with you? We always do this on every workout. We just add another set.
Just move the goalpost.
We just move the goalpost until we basically can't walk or move anymore. 15 rounds and we're going to do 12 calories every minute on the minute. So you go, I go, 12 calories, jump off, 12 calories, Kim does, and repeat that for 15 times. Honestly, it is brutal. Like, it'll basically be half an hour EMOM. That's basically what this is, half an hour EMOM. So you go, I go, max effort. If we have anything left in the tank, which to be honest is very much ambitious.
Drunk, delirious.
We promised we would do 13 calories on the last couple.
I haven't promised anything.
I make no promises. If we can. We're not making excuses here, but our triceps are pretty fried.
Welcome home. If missing you made me stronger, then I'd be Superman if I fly around.
Oh my god, you know up on the last three?
The extra calorie.
Yeah.
13 calories.
But we did the last 5 at 13, right? The first two were right.
But they really catch up on you.
Around 13, 14 and 15. The 13 calories. Man.
Do you know I bought me and Danny an advent calendar?
Oh my god, I thought that was
The chest pump, the shoulder pump and the tricep pumps. Well, I'm not actually hungry at the moment, but we haven't had dinner. And it's 9:15. So we probably should get cooking, Marjorie. I don't think my chef really wants to cook for me right now. Margaret? So dinner is gonna be southern fried chicken, a massive salad. Kim does the best salads, although she's in the garage at the moment. She's dying, she feels a bit sick. She's a bit jet lagged. She just come back from her honeymoon, so to be fair, that was quite brutal to do. Oh, I don't know, is that greedy? I'm gonna do 2 each. Each one has got 238 calories for one. Then it's 12 grams of fats, 19 grams of carbs. So we'll be having 40 grams of carbs, basically 500 calories. And that's before we even had salad and sides. And then 2 fillets is 26 grams of protein in total. So we probably need to have 2 because we need to have the protein. Plus, we're not dieting right now, so we can afford to have some extra calories. So 4 of these going in, and then we're gonna make some salad. I think this is where people go wrong. When they're in this fat loss phase, they're like, oh yeah, you know, I had a salad and I ate so well and I ordered the salad on the menu and I'm just not losing body fat. Like, you have to realize how many calories are in things like feta cheese, the dressings, the nuts, the olives, like all of the, obviously they're good healthy fats, right? We need it for our hormone health as women. And I'm not saying don't eat these things, enjoy these things, but there's something to be aware of. If you go out for dinner and you're ordering like the salad on the menu, don't just go for the salad thinking, oh, you know, this is gonna help me lose body fat. The meal I'm about to make is technically a salad, but it's a very, very calorie dense salad. So you need to also be aware of that. Just if you are trying to lose body fat, you're like, oh, why am I not losing body fat? Sometimes you need to understand like what's actually in your food, read the labels. Got a healthy meal full of healthy fats. However, it is calorie dense. You have to remember, you can eat healthy and still be gaining body fat. So you need to also account for that. So you can't just say, oh, I'm eating healthy, I'm gonna be losing body fat now. I'm eating all these nice salads and all these good healthy things and healthy fats. Like, there's still calories. Calories are calories. If you're in a calorie surplus, you're in a calorie surplus regardless of how you're doing it. Like, yes, obviously to some extent, it's better to eat healthier foods for like so many other reasons, not aside from just fat loss. But if your general primary goal is I want to lose body fat, I probably wouldn't be using olives and feta cheese and nuts and things like that, or olive oil and dressings, because before you know it, there's like hundreds of calories in just olive oil, or just hundreds of calories in just a couple of seasonings and sauces that you probably don't even consider as like calories. So yeah, be cautious. I guess that's why tracking calories is such a good tool. It helps teach you about like what's in your foods and calorie portioning. And so this is the finished product. 2 chicken breasts, olives. Kim's putting some more olives on hers.
I'm just getting some extra fats in.
Just trying to fatten her up. And then this has got to be, would you say 800 calories?
Yeah.
Easily. We've got a ton of pine nuts, olives. I mean, this has got, I think, like a lot of fat in. This is the one. Oh, focus, there we go. This is the one. This is Kim's speciality salad. I'm also really sad about my coffee mug because we got this from Florida last year on our family holiday and it's got like all these chips in. I'm so devastated because I can only get it from Florida. But yeah, this was my coffee mug every single morning. Also got my nails done yesterday. Not yesterday, day before, got my nails done. I just needed a little bit of self-care. I've gone for a little peachy vibes. I know it's a bit summery, but actually I kind of like, you know, I'm always pink. I always go for pinks. And I kind of like the peachy coral look. So, you know, we've gone for it. I know it's not, we're using a different oat milk this morning, throwing it out there. Oh, oat PB cookie, what a shock. Literally 10, oh, why am I putting, no, Hales, we need a frother. I ate dinner basically last night at 10 o'clock at night. I ate dinner last night, so that was a bit of a late one for us. But that's just what you have to do. My sister's a mum who's got 2 boys. She was at home on her own because her husband is away for work, so we just had to make it work. The only time she could train last night was literally like 7:30 at night when the kids were in bed. Like, did she want to? No, you know, she'd rather train earlier on, but like when you're just on your own, you got boys and like kids and like they're all young, so she can't leave them on their own. If you are a mum out there and you're thinking, how on earth do I get myself into shape? My sister's a prime example of how you can. You just have to kind of like make it work. Like, her training is no more than an hour realistically. Having kids is not a reason to not look after yourself. Like, you can show up as a better mum, a better person if you're able to take care of yourself and prioritize your health. at the end of the day, if it's important, you will find time and you will prioritize it. Cannot wait to have a coffee in the morning. Literally cannot wait. Just go smash out some legs. Oh no, this milk is shit. This is why I use the other one. This one just, that's really not up to my frothing expectations. But you know, that will be okay. We're gonna go for some toffee drops. You guys know I have these from my protein. I have them all the time. I've also got another one because I'm nearly out of this one. So little pre-workout. I don't actually take pre-workout. I used to take pre-workout, but quite honestly, it made me feel like really jittery. And I almost felt like I had a bit of a come down after I've actually done pre-workout. So I don't do pre-workout anymore. Just gonna do my coffee. I've had 2 of my oat PB cookies. I'm gonna go and have a banana on the way, but I don't want to have too much before I train because I'm training very soon, in literally like 20 minutes. So I'm in just a bit of a rush. So you need to adjust this. People have this way too high and then they can't fold themselves over it. So for me, I'm 5'4". I think I have it on like number 7. If you can get in and fold yourself in half and touch the floor, then you're Gucci. If you can't, when you come up, you're probably gonna feel it in your lower back and you wanna be feeling it in your glutes. All the way back to the pad. Don't have them down here, have them all the way back to the pad. Slightly pointing outwards is gonna recruit more glutes. And from here, well now, gonna curl. This is the one exercise where you do curl. So don't be upright, curl your shoulders. And from here, you want to tuck your pelvis under, so just to here. Hips into the pad, squeeze, and down. Now notice, I've got a little bend in my knees because I'm trying to recruit more glutes. Not just like these, right? We're not doing anything here. We just need to keep it controlled and get that squeeze at the top. Shit. It's how you do it. So next up, we have got leg press. Now I'm putting on my knee sleeves because of my knees. Last time I did leg press, my knee felt really aggy. So gonna see how we feel today. Gonna build up, not starting with 4 plates. I'm gonna probably start with 2 plates. Get myself having 2 warm-up sets, but I would usually do hip thrust now, but my gym's actually quite busy and I can't get on a rack to go do hip thrust, so I'm swapping out. I still like to do my heavier compounds, like it's either leg press, because I can't squat. Leg press is kind of like my squat. We're gonna start off with 80 kilos, build our way up to probably 420s. By the way, I always wear flat shoes like Metcons because it is a flat sole, meaning you can generate more force, and you don't have a spongy sole when you're training weights because you're not needing it for impact. You want a hard base sole. So Metcons are my favorites. I train in them all the time, and they just give you good foot stability as well, and also a hard sole. You always want to put your feet close, shoulder width. Put myself down, it stops me from arching. I wanted more hamstring and glutes, you can go higher, like this, and that would recruit a little bit more hammy glutes here. I find that a little bit limiting because I've got short legs, so I like to go here. If you want to do wide, again, that's going to be a little bit more glutes. So I'm going to do 3 plates each side, literally going to do 4 reps. Do the same again for 4 plates.
Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any else in the Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught slick. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been, it's about where I'm meant to be. I be shining perfect timing, check your watch. And I know who I am no longer lost. I got tired of walking around with a mask on, smiling but my heart's, yeah. I was living for myself, I was dead wrong.
So I just had a bit of an awkward encounter with an old man who told me.
Very nice what you're doing.
Pardon?
That looks very nice what you're doing.
Oh.
Very, very sexy.
What the fuck? Okay. Apparently it's very nice and very sexy what I'm doing. I'm not sure whether, not sure how to feel about that from an old man. Even if you're thinking it, you wouldn't say it, would you? 8 and 8. So 8 hip thrusts, which are the full way to the floor. Then 8 calf bridges, where you have the most tension at the top. So 8 and 8. So 16 reps in total. Obviously I've dropped the weight. Thrusts. 1, 2. The hip block is where you have the most time under tension up here. Shorten position of the glutes. If you can't get all the way up and control it, you need to drop the weight. Lots of girls go so heavy and they don't control it. Your shins should be vertical, by the way. 6. Otherwise you've got to move your feet. I can't talk now. Shit. Straight into 8 bridges. Calves bridge. Ouch. If your glutes are not crying after 8 hip thrusts and 8 calves bridges, I don't know what to do. Literally 3 sets because you're doing 16 reps in total and it's not even heavy. Like, you don't need to go heavy with these, trust me. This is one of my new favourites. It's a cable variation step up, but it's glute bias. So I'm stepping back and I'm making sure that I'm leaning forward to target more and isolate my glutes. Now, I love doing some single leg unilateral work. It's not about how much weight you can lift on this or getting a PB. It's literally your control. So move that plate back. It just means now your foot isn't hitting the floor. So lean forwards. Bend that leg. That resting leg is being bent and I'm coming, scooping. I could probably step back a little bit. This is so good if you do like running or you have like injuries, imbalances, one side stronger than the other, one glute activating more when you're doing hip thrusts. This is so good to do because it just helps any imbalances that you have, and we all do have one side we favour more. This is my stronger side. So look at the floor, don't look up, else you arch your lower back. Post-workout is going to be 3/4 of this pack. So it's quite high in calories, obviously, because that's my goal. Good carbs. Then I got my micronutrients, 4 minutes to boil some sliced green beans. And then luckily I prepped some beef mince. So this is 5% beef mince with onion. And then I'm going to do like one of these, mix it in with some cheese, nice balanced meal. Very quick, very easy. This takes like 3 minutes to boil. So dinner will be ready in 5 minutes. We love that. So even though I'm not tracking calories right now, there's certain things I will sometimes weigh to make sure I'm getting enough of. So I am weighing out my beef mince to make sure that I am getting 6 ounces, which is gonna give me a good old whack of protein. So this is obviously the cooked weight. So if you're tracking calories, you need to remember you need to track it as raw or cooked. Now this is just literally 1 onion, beef mince. So I'm going to grate some cheese on top of this as well. But this is just going to make sure that post-workout I'm prioritizing carbs. I'm going to have a bit of fats obviously and a big amount of protein. Remember, protein synthesis you need every couple of hours throughout the day. Like, you can't just have all your protein in one go. Like, it's way better every couple of hours to have it. Now my post-workout meal I try and have within the hour. There's not really a magic window of like you have to have it straight away. I'm just very hungry and it is well, it's 11:20, so actually it's not even lunchtime, but this is gonna be my post-workout meal. So it doesn't matter about lunch times or like when your meal is, if I just don't eat my lunch now, I'm just going to be snacking and snacking and snacking. So rather than me just snacking on rubbish, I'm going to have a proper meal now, and then I probably will be obviously hungrier later, so I'll have a snack a little bit later. Grams, I'm probably going to do like 80 grams, a bit more, maybe 100 grams. I'll zap this in the microwave, mix it together. That will go in the microwave. I don't like it like massively saucy anyway. Obviously, you might say, oh, Hales, that's a bit too dry for me, but like I quite like it like this, because then I'm going to add like cheese and other things to it. So put this in the microwave, and this is why I meal prep, guys, because I like convenience, and most convenience is not healthy. When I'm very hungry, I make better choices because I have food readily available. If I didn't have food readily available like this, of course I probably would just eat rubbish food, right? And you probably do too. So if you're finding that you're always snacking, most snacks are going to come from carbs and fats. If your goal is to lose body fat, you need to be mindful of that. This one, I don't actually have much cheese. Cathedral City, 30% fat cheese. I mean, I could afford to have more fats right now because I'm not dieting. However, I'm getting quite a lot of fats from this, from the stuffed pasta. So green beans, pasta in here, and then obviously got my mince. So 6 ounces of mince with some bolognese sauce, and then we're gonna go for some cheese on top. We go through so much cheese, it's actually ridiculous. So extra protein. I talk about pre-post workout nutrition, since I always get asked like, what should you have before after the gym? Now, pre-workout, you need to remember, you don't want something that takes a long time to digest. You want carbs. They obviously are stored in your muscles as glycogen, right? So not just the carbs you have in the morning, but like the carbs you had the days before. So get down. So you need to remember, before your workout, you want something that's easily digestible, so you have access to the carbs readily available for your training session. So I wouldn't be having things that slow down the absorption of your carbs. So things like high fiber, high fats. Before a workout, you don't want to be having high fiber, high fats. So things are easily digestible. Oats, bananas, rice cakes, they're probably like my favorites, or like toast, crumpets. You know, I wouldn't be having, you know, massive avocado egg toast before my workout. Like, that's just not something that's going to be quickly absorbed. Next thing is post-workout, like this. You want to have a mix of everything, right? You want some micronutrients in here. So I've got my veggies in here. You obviously want protein. Protein has amino acids. They're the building blocks. So you want to be able to replenish and refuel yourself. Now, you just depleted, maybe not all your glycogen stores, depending on what style of training and what you've done, but you just depleted a lot of your energy stores and glycogen stores. So you actually need to have carbs post-workout. There is no magic window. There's been a lot of research and everybody has a slightly different approach to it. But it's not like you're going to waste away if you don't eat immediately, right? Like, I am eating immediately because I'm generally very hungry. There's also times where I finish training and I generally feel a bit sick and I don't eat straight away. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever really works for you. But I always like to have a good mix of carbs, predominantly carbs and protein with a little fat. My pre-workout meal, any closer than 30-45 minutes. And that's pushing it, you know, like today I did eat very close. That's why I had such a light breakfast, not my normal breakfast, because I didn't want something really heavy on my stomach. So no matter what you're training for, if you're training for obviously like more endurance events, like when I was a footballer and I was training obviously predominantly cardio, right? I had to run a 90-minute game and my position was a winger. So when I was playing football, I had to have a lot of days prior to my games to be able to kind of carb load into the game so that I had like full tank of glycogen readily available for my exercise and my training. So it is a case of, you need to think about your style of training, what you're doing. Obviously, if you're doing CrossFit, slightly different, you know, like I have a hybrid approach. I do a bit of weights, a bit of CrossFit. Today I didn't do CrossFit. Today I did purely weights. I did no cardio. So I need to make sure now is a time I'm growing, I'm building. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm going to end the episode here. I need to go and do some little like cleaning bits and some organisation for Monday. My client shoot next weekend, so I've got to get a couple of things organised for that. And then I'm just going to have a bath, Christmas movie, you know the deal. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support on my channel, and I hope to keep sharing my journey and inspiring you guys to make this a lifestyle that you love and you enjoy as well. Speak soon.